Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine and doing well. So the topic that we will discuss today, it is the difference between the DNA and RNA. Here the DNA and RNA both are the two types of the nucleic acids that are present in the living organism. The simple or the first difference that is between DNA and RNA, it is that DNA is having two strands that are twisted around each other, and they are combination of the different bases, which we have adenine, guanine, cytosine, and we have the thymine. On the other hand, RNA, it is a single strand present, and in it the four types of nitrogenous bases are present: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil. So here the difference is between the two bases, nitrogenous bases thymine and uracil. Uracil is present in RNA and thymine is present in the DNA. So let's start. The first is DNA and its discovery. Basically, DNA, it stands for deoxyribonucleic acid, and DNA, it is a double helix structure, or the two strands are twisted around each other in this way. The first, the Frederick Griffith, discovered that a factor in the disease bacteria can transform harmless bacteria into deadly bacteria. It was just did by the Frederick Griffith in 1928. After that, there was a scientist whose name was Rosalind Franklin. He just did the X-ray of the DNA and he takes it X-ray photo. It was in 1952. After its picture, the two scientists named as Watson and Crick. Its complete name is James Watson and Frederick Crick. They described the DNA molecule from the Franklin X-rays. That was after the 1 year of the work of the Rosalind Franklin. It was in 1953. So here this is the picture of the Frederick Griffith. This is the Rosalind Franklin, and this is the two friends, Watson and the Crick. They worked together and they produced the model of the DNA and proposed that it is a double helix structure, and what are types of bases are present, that what is mainly the nucleotide, or that information was given by the Watson and the Crick, and they produced the model about the DNA. So let's have a look at what was that model. So they proposed that DNA is a double helical structure in which two strands are twisted around each other. Now, how these two strands are combined? On one strand, we have nitrogenous bases. These nitrogenous bases are of four types. We have guanine, cytosine, thymine, and adenine. Here, the thymine, adenine combines with the thymine, and the guanine combines with the cytosine. So here you can see that we have here guanine, cytosine, cytosine, and guanine. So they are making the bonds. These bonds are known as the covalent bonds, and it is going to combine the two strands. Here, the sugar phosphate groups are combining and they are making up these strands, backbone, and the base pairs just combining, and they just hold the two strands together. So this was a simple model proposed by the Watson and Crick in 1953, and that was the latest model of the DNA. After that, we have the function of the DNA. What are the main functions that the DNA perform in our body? Basically, the first function, it is passing the genetic information. Now, what is the genetic information? That how to build, grow, operate, and repair these cells. It passes from one generation to another, or from the parents to their offsprings. that what will be the color, what will be the physique, what will be the height, all the information will be passes from parents to their offsprings with the help of the DNA. So that's why DNA is mainly known as the hereditary material, and it is also known as the genetic material, or as it passes the genetic information from one generation to another. On the other hand, specifically that how and when to make the proteins, because first the DNA passes information to the RNA from one cell generation to the next. So that's why DNA is heritable. On the other hand, from one cell to the next within an individual and passes from parent to the child within an individual or with to the other individual. This was a simple DNA as it is a double helical structure. The two strands are twisted around each other. Then we have the simple RNA, its structure and function. RNA basically stands for the ribonucleic acid. As in ribonucleic acid or RNA, the sugar that is present, it is known as the ribose sugar. So here we have the structure. It is a single strand or the single helix, which is made up of sugar plus phosphates, and the nucleotides or the nucleotide bases are present. And here the bases are cytosine, guanine, adenine, and uracil present in the RNA. Now they are basically the main function of the RNA. It is to make the proteins. This process of making the proteins, it is known as the translation. And we have three types of the RNA. The first one we have messenger RNA. It carries a copy of instructions from the DNA in the nucleus to the ribosome. So it just works as a messenger. Then we have ribosomal RNA, or it is known as rRNA. It is a major component of ribosomes and the site of the protein synthesis. Then we have the tRNA, which is known as transverse RNA. It carries the amino acids which are added to the polypeptide chain, the chain that is making up the proteins that are being synthesized. So it transfers, it make, and it passes the information. So this was a simple difference between RNA and DNA. I hope you guys understand, and if you have any queries, you may ask me about that in the comment section, and I will get back to you guys soon. The next topic that we will discuss, it is the vitamins. That how the vitamins are produced, and what are their main uses, and what are its main types, and from where we can gain the vitamins, and how they help in the growth of the human beings or the living organisms. For that time, you guys keep learning and have a good day.